Hello, my name is Richard Dunn. I'm the owner of Stevens Marine Inc. and we do business as Point Landing. Been involved at Stevens since 76. I started work at Stevens in 76. By the late 70s, early 80s, I was essentially the general manager of the boatyard. At the time, we also owned a marina. That marina is still in existence. It's the only thing left from the old Stevens Brothers boat building operation. The marina's name is Point Landing. And my ownership of Stevens boats started with this in the early 80s. It was purchased from a friend, if you will. There probably wasn't a piece of wood on it that we saved, maybe the keel. We completely rebuilt it from scratch over about 18 months. And essentially what you see today is what we've finished it in the early 80s. The boat is now at Point Landing Marina. By the time I got to the company, wood boat building was no longer part of the business. We were building boats with a caliber like Defiance, Jim Gabbard's boat, until the middle 80s. But many of these old wood boats would come back for repairs or refurbishment or paint jobs or whatever over the years. And I still recognize a good many of them. This is a kind of a happy get-together for anybody that knows anything about Stevens. This weekend is especially important because Dick Stevens will be 100 years old. He and his brother Theo Jr. ran the boatyard from the middle 30s up into early 80s. And they'd both worked there long before they took over ownership. The ownership changed from their uncle till they bought their uncle out after World War II. So there's a long history there. Thank everybody for their interest in Stevens, and you can find out more at the Hagen Museum or by hanging around the docks. Well, 5 years before me.
Oh, really?
4 years.
After that. How are things going?
Good.